Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, tourist dies on cruise ship in LAUTOKA. Pacific challenged by trade barriers. And alleged child trafficker granted bail.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Ateva Lendua.
A tourist who was on board a cruise ship passed away at the LAUTOKA hospital on Tuesday morning. The cruise ship, Voyager of the Seas, docked at the LAUTOKA wharf on Monday, and the tourist was taken to the LAUTOKA hospital. Police spokesperson Ana Naisoro confirms a post-mortem will be conducted to ascertain the cause of his death. The Ministry of Health is yet to comment on the issue. It was too early to predict the end of the outbreak of a new virus, which has killed more than 1,000 people, says the World Health Organization. More than 45,000 people have been infected with the new coronavirus, identified in late 2019, but the number of cases in China dropped for a second straight day yesterday. Dr. Michael Ryan, Executive Director of WHO's Emergencies program, says there is currently no overwhelming evidence the virus is causing efficient community transmission in other countries. Ryan says there is a window of opportunity to shut down the outbreak, but stressed the international community must continue to focus on the task.
We definitely see that the behavior of the virus outside Wuhan, Hubei, in the rest of China, and outside China doesn't appear at this point to be as aggressive or as accelerated, and that's a good sign. And that gives us an opportunity to prepare and to react, and still gives us the opportunity for containment and potential interruption of transmission of the virus.
There is a need to move away from international trade agreements and focus on developments in the region to boost economic growth. Trade Minister Pramila Kumar says previous trade agreements have looked at the removal of tariffs to allow more market access. She says this has meant some products are able to be exported. The bulk of goods are left on the factory floor because of existing barriers, such as the lack of accreditation and standards.
What we want is the development component to be part and parcel of the trade agreement. Because for the Pacific to trade with the rest of the world, we need trade facilitation measures. Even when we produce our products.
The Fiji Bus Operators Association has clarified some buses will not carry disposable e-transport cards, as it was only a temporary measure. This after passengers raised concerns that bus drivers are refusing to give disposable cards. Association President Nisar Ali Shah says the e-ticketing system was implemented 3 years ago, and by now Fijians should have their e-cards. Ali says they are phasing out disposable cards so that drivers don't have to handle cash.
It was meant for the tourists. By now, all the Fiji residents should have their permanent card. Bus companies don't want the drivers to handle the cash. You know, it's a lot of abuse. Sooner the better this disposable card go away.
A man who is alleged to have sold a minor for immoral purposes has been granted bail at the Suva Magistrates Court. Simeone Tungi was released on a $300 bail bond and has been ordered to report to the Nambour police station every Saturday. It is alleged that Tungi sold a 16-year-old girl on 2 separate occasions to 2 different men for the purpose of sexual intercourse. The alleged offense took place between January and February 2015 in Nambour. Some children diagnosed with congenital heart disease lose their battle because they are unable to access treatment. The Sai Prema Foundation recorded 40 cases of congenital heart disease last year, but the institution believes more needs to be done as there are more cases undetected. Medical coordinator Dr. Krupali Tapu says health teams often visit Fiji to conduct operations, but it's not a permanent fix once they leave our shores.
I agree there's not thousands of children, but as we go along and we do more and more screening I think we will realise that there's lots of children out there, and what we're picking up is just the tip of the iceberg. So a lot more work is required in this area.
The Fijian Broadcasting Corporation, since its establishment in 1954, has come a long way providing radio broadcasting services to Fijians. As World Radio Day is commemorated today, the FBC is promising to continue serving Fijians through its 6 radio stations. The radio stations have gone through major transformation over the past decade to ensure it remains competitive in the local, regional and international broadcasting industry.
It's very broad. It's wide, and it took a while for us to learn it, and it's absolutely amazing that we have one of the latest equipments that we have now. It's one of the latest in the South Pacific, and it's something that we will truly take back with us. Having the knowledge of how to operate and broadcast radio.
When we do any announcing on air, you can also go live on Facebook. So from there we can witness that we have gone through a lot. So I think the best possible way to maintain our listeners on radio, I think we have to play the upbeat music, especially in the morning.
Israeli President Reuven Rivlin is expected to make a stop in Fiji during his first official trip to the Pacific later this month. He will be the first high-level Israeli official to visit this country. Minister for Foreign Affairs Emir Seriratu highlighted that Rivlin will be here for 24 hours while on his way to Australia. President Rivlin is expected to meet Prime Minister Burenge Bainimarama and other Pacific leaders. Foreign Minister Seriratu says a number of high-level visits are scheduled for this year.
And of course, there will be more as well. This is Fiji's 50th year of independence, and most of our friends and partners know that. And of course, they intend to be part of the celebrations as well, not necessarily in October, but it builds up to the October celebration. So such high-level visits are expected, and of course will be good for us as well.
A sigh of relief for more than 300 villagers from BURUWA in Waivomba, Nandi, as they now have a new bridge. The villagers and especially the students will now no longer need to wade a creek following the construction of this footbridge. During rainy weather, the creek usually became unsafe for villagers to cross. The bridge will link the community and the school, providing improved accessibility and safeguarding the well-being of the students as well as those living in the neighboring villages.
Crossing may look small, but the crossing means a lot to the villagers, to our mothers, to our children, because it is linking you to the other side of the school. It is about communication, about accessibility, about safety and security.
Women's competition to have nines tournament.
Bula FM number 2 and seri.
Bula FM number 2 and seri.
The 45th Hong Kong Rugby Sevens tournament will be postponed due to the coronavirus. 4 Fijiana players have been included in the Fijiana 15s touring squad to Australia. They are Rusila Nangasau, Lavinia Tinai, Priscilla Siata and Aloisi Nakodi. The Fijiana 15s will face the Queensland Reds on Sunday and the New South Wales Waratahs next Friday. Captain Serema Leweningila says teamwork will be key if they seek favourable results in the 2-match tour.
Put into practice like what we've been practicing all this training, the hard work. I hope it pays off. Just hoping they work together as a team and it's a good outcome on Sunday and next week Friday.
The Fiji National Rugby League is planning to include a nines tournament in the local women's competition. It was confirmed by League Acting Chief Executive Don Natambe.
This year, just a snippet of what we have for women, we are looking at establishing a 9 series for women in the Premier League.
Well, he is about to play his 17th NRL season. The 2020 campaign will be Benji Marshall's first as a full-time captain. The West Tigers star will share the role with Moses Mbai. Expect generally partly cloudy weather with scattered showers later today and a chance of a thunderstorm. Occasional showers are forecast for tomorrow as well. And that is your FBC News now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Take care. Good afternoon.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.